Welcome to Bits and Bytes. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to insert, update, and delete data from a database in Visual Studio. So I have a database right here with customer information. This isn't what an actual database looks like, by the way. An actual database has vast amount of data. I have made it simple for you guys so it's easy to understand. Now let's open Visual Studio and create a new project. Let's name it Customers. Let's have a look at our database. So we have 3 attributes over here. That means we are going to need 3 text boxes. All right, let's make the buttons first. Control+C and then Control+V to copy and paste. Now let's rearrange them so they look cool or attractive maybe. Next, add labels and text boxes. We had 3 attributes or columns, right? So let's copy and paste these to make 3 each. Let's rename the buttons. Oops! I typed it in the size of the button. My bad, guys. Insert, here you go, and press Enter. Now update, just like that, and delete. All right, we are done with the buttons. Let's switch to the labels and rename them as well. Shortcut here is you just click on the label and start typing. It automatically renames the label. We are now done with the form. Let's move to our favorite part, which is coding, obviously. Just double-click the Insert button, and here we are. First thing we need to do is add the header file. And inside the class form, we are going to name our new instancy that we are going to create using the built-in function. And then under Initialize component, we are going to use the connection string method and add the name of the driver and the path of our database. You can get this text from connectionstrings.com, but don't forget to change the path of your database. Okay, now, let's open the connection between the Access Database and Visual Studio. Use the OLEDB command to give, you could say, commands to the database, using the queries that we will be typing in a moment. Here we can write queries for the database, and it's going to execute them. You should first be familiar with the syntax of these queries so you don't mess up and get unwanted errors. The name of our table is customer_info, so we are going to write that. and then name the columns that we want to insert data into. And then the values. So for ID, the name of the text box is text box 1. Just keep that in mind. So here's the thing. For integers or numbers, you have to use double quotes. And then inside these plus plus, we add the name of the label. Now here, name consists of data in strings or text right. You see here, number, text, and number. So for text, we have to type single quotes and then double quotes. And then name of text box 2. Similarly, just double quotes for text box 3, because the data stored for age is in numbers. Now let's type execute non-query. This method is going to execute the query for us. And then close the connection once the query is executed. Oh, it would be really great if we use try and catch statements. They just get rid of errors for us that may occur during the execution. And if it fails to do so, display message and the error. If it succeeds, display data has been successfully inserted or saved. Now, for the Update button, just to save time, we're going to copy the above code and make changes to it. Update query has a different syntax. So, update, customers table, and set the ID equal to the text box. Again, ID is a number, so don't use single quotes. And then name and age. Okay, I've made a mistake over here. The update query has the ID, which is our primary key, in the end. We're going to use where ID is equal to text box 1. Now let's write code for the delete button. Again, just to save time, let's copy and paste the above code. And change the query. The delete query is really short. So, delete from customer_info where ID is equal to text box 1. That's it. Let's run this and pray it works. So first we are going to insert data as ID number 8. Okay, 8. Neymar, my favorite football player. I got this error in the previous video as well. So just uncheck a box, save it, and run it again. Neymar Jr., age 32. I think he's 31. Never mind. We have got yet another error. So there's something wrong with our query that we wrote. Let's see. Let's check our database. Oh, you see, it's customer ID, not just ID. So let's rename that quickly. You have to be really careful with the names, because the query won't get executed if it can't find that column name. Let's check once again. This one's different as well. And this, what I like about coding, you run the code, get errors, you try to check for the errors, debug the code. I know it can be a pain in the neck sometimes, but it's fun. All right, it should work this time. I'm still going for Neymar, though. I mean, why not? Hit Insert. Boom. Let's go. Let's check our database. As you can see, Neymar is right there. Now let's try Update. Let's update ID number 4. How about Toby? Okay, that worked as well. Let's have a look at our database. There you go. It was Zaid earlier, and now it's Toby. Now let's delete customer with ID 2. Just enter the ID number and press delete. Let's have a look. As you can see, customer with ID number 2 has been removed from the database. All right, guys, that was it. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.